Hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel, Get Crafty with Sally. My name is Sally Poole and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Albany, Oregon. Welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute and easy Halloween card. You're not going to need a whole lot of different supplies, just pretty much some cardstock and the Stampin' Up! Cat punch. You'll want also a stamp set with some kind of a Halloween sentiment on it, or not. You could do it on your computer, you could write it by hand. I do not really get big into Halloween cards, so I don't buy a lot of Halloween stamp sets. I did, however, buy the Potions and Spells bundle, which is what the Happy Halloween stamp is from. So other than that, I don't think you need much. To cut the circle, I did use a die from the old retired Layering Circles framelits, and I used the largest solid circle for that. It measures not quite 3 inches. It's maybe a 1/16 of an inch smaller than that. Your circle doesn't have to be this big. It could certainly be smaller. There's room to get the cat punched out of that if the circle is smaller. And I do want to interject, this is not my design. This is an oldie but a goodie, but I thought that I would bring it out and show it to you all again. I do have an announcement. A few weeks ago, I did a video with the Courage and Faith stamp set and had a drawing for this card, and the winner is at Janice Hilton 8884. Congratulations, Janice. You are the winner of this card. So if you'll contact me at dannydog75@hotmail.com, send me your mailing address and I will pop this in the mail for you. So congratulations to you. I think my people actually emailing me and collecting the cards that they win is maybe 50%. So I'm going to keep doing it. So that's not going to make me stop doing it. So as a matter of fact, I will be giving one of these away. So if you want to be entered into the drawing for one of these cat Halloween cards, all you have to do is leave a comment below this video and I will do a drawing in, let's say, the 3rd week of September, around there, mid-September. So here are the items that you're going to need to make this card. As always, I do have a PDF with the measurements and the supplies used linked below this video in the description box. So it'll open that PDF right up for you, or you can grab a quick screenshot here. Either way. I do have one other cool thing to show you. And I can't believe that I just heard about this. It is a dimensional hack, and I believe the person that thought of it, her name or her site is Jilly Bling, and this is a hack to try to keep these dimensional covers from getting all over everywhere. You know, we all have them on our socks, in our purse, on our pets. in our beds, in our refrigerators. So this will help quell that mess. So what I'm going to do is I've got 2 regular dimensional packs. You can use whichever dimensionals you want. These, the minis, the black ones. And you want to make sure to turn it the long way because we're going to put some shipping tape on it. And if you use 2 rows of the shipping tape, they fit perfectly on there. If you turn it the other way, not quite so good. So let's I've got a strip of shipping tape. See if I can do this right with this bright light. I'm going to lay it right on top of those dimensionals, and probably stick it to everything else. Got another strip here. I'm going to lay it up against that other one, and you can see that I got a little bit too far down, which is okay. So let me grab my bone folder. I am going to give this a press. Make sure that it's good and stuck to the dimensional covers. See if I can get this up without ripping my grid paper up. That wasn't very smart of me. Now I do have these extra pieces on the ends here, and I am going to fold those over so I'll actually be able to get a hold of the top tape part of this. Wow, totally trashed my grid paper. Let's see if there's any sticky left on that. So that'll work. Anyway, you get the idea. So I'm going to see if I can cut this. And then what is so fabulous is when you lift that up, and I don't know if you can see this very well, can you see that all of the dimensional covers are stuck to this tape? So this is the sticky part. You can just take your dimensionals right off this little square and they're ready to go. You don't have to pull the covers off anymore. Anyway, I thought that was a fabulous hack. And like I said, I can't believe I haven't heard of it by now. So let's get to making this card. Let me interject that this little twine that I'm using is, I know there's old crushed curry twine, but I don't have any. This is from American Crafts. I think I got it at Michael's, maybe Tuesday morning. So it matches this crushed curry paper pretty well. So that is what I am using for most of the cards. So we are going to first do this one. And what I have done is taken my little crushed curry scrap and die cut my circle out. I'm going to grab my chair. And I'm going to take my crushed curry ink pad and a blending brush. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color to this moon circle. You don't have to. You can just leave it as is if you like. I did try to put a little bit of darker, moody stuff on it with black memento. I didn't try gray, and it just looked muddy, yucky. Okay, so there is our little circle, and what I'm gonna do, if you try to punch the cat out with the circle, it's very hard to get a hold of. So here's another little hack. Just take a little strip of paper, a little scrap, put some tape on it, and then just stick it to the back of your circle, and then you've got a little handle. So I'm going to put this little circle down towards the bottom. There's a couple little, let me stand up and see if you can see this. I left just a tiny, it's going to be really hard to see, a tiny little spot there and one right there where the paper is not clear down in the punch. And you can save that and use it later. So there's our little cutout. And I was amazed the first time I saw this because I thought somebody had done the moon circle and then cut a black cat out and adhered the cat to the moon, but that is how it is done. Pretty cool. So let's take our card base. I'm going to grab my bone folder and give this a good press. And let's take our piece of basic black and our piece of crushed curry, and we'll adhere these, and I'm just going to use my tape runner. So we'll put the black down on the crushed curry. Oops, I think it's already sticking and I don't want it to. I should probably stand up. All right, that might be straight. And then let's do the same to the crushed curry. We'll adhere that to the black card base. And then I'm going to take the moon piece and put some liquid glue on it. I'm going to try to get a little bit on that little pointy tip, just so it doesn't get caught on things, and lift it up. I'm going to have to stand up to try to get this straight. So I have found the best way when you're looking at where to place this, try to get the cat's ears level. That seems to be the trick. Okay. Grab my chair again. So for the little sentiment strip, that is the 1/2 inch by about 3 3/8 inch piece of crushed curry. And I have just stamped my sentiment on it. And thought I had an extra one here. Love it when I lose things. Anyway, all you have to do is you'll have your little square piece with your sentiment stamped on it. If you don't know how to put the little tag end on it or dovetail, all you do is take your little snips, cut a little piece in right up the center, go from one corner up to the top of that line that you cut, and then the other corner up there, and then you'll have that nice little flag tail. So I have got a stamped and cut one here. So let's put a little glue on the back of it. And I'll have to stand up again or I'll never get it straight. So I'm just gonna place this over to this left edge of the piece of black cardstock. Give that a press. And you can put a little bow on it, you can put little gems on it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to take a piece of this twine and attempt to tie a bow on camera, which usually is not a very good idea. And I want a pretty small little rabbit ears on my bow. And I am just going to actually put some green glue on the back of that and glue it down. And then I will take one of my little blocks and I'll just lay it on there and let it dry. So that's one card sample. That's the easy peasy one. They're all pretty easy. So here's another one. This one, instead of the bow, I put 3 of the little rhinestones. You could also put rhinestones for the cat's eyes. I did take some of my crinkled white seam binding ribbon and color it with a, I think I used, let's see, Dark Daffodil Delight. I thought the crushed curry might be too dark. Anyway, I think this ribbon is too thick for a bow on the cat. It reminds me of the, you know, at Christmas time when the kids in school or churches are doing their presentation and they're singing with their pretty Christmas robes. That reminds me of the bow that's on their neck. So I probably won't be doing that again. So here is another one. And for this one, I actually stamped the background. This is Night of Navy and crushed curry. I stamped the background with this new falling snow stamp, and I just stamped it in the Stampin' Up! White ink. And I made a messy bow with linen thread and put it on there. This last one, I added some spooky clouds. And those clouds are from the Give It a Whirl die set. I used the 2 smaller clouds. So look around your craft room for things that you might have that you can use for this. So I thought that I would also make a sample of this for you. It's a little bit different than the other one. So we've got our card base. We've got our black that is stamped with the falling snow stamp in white. I'm going to adhere that to my crushed curry panel. And then we'll adhere this to our basic black card base, making sure that it opens on the right. How many times have we done that incorrectly? I know I've done it a few. Okay, so instead of just placing the moon with the cat directly on here, and you could, but you can see the stars stamped through there. So I have also cut another circle, same size, with the basic black. I'm gonna grab my chair, and I am going to glue this down. We're going to put that directly on the black circle. Hopefully I can get it lined up pretty well. Okay. And now I am actually going to add some dimensionals. I have this one right here, but I'm going to try the new and improved pack. How cool is that? You don't have to sit here and watch me peel dimensional covers off. That's gonna take some getting used to. Okay, I'm gonna stand up again so I can get this moon in the right place. So this gives it a little more dimension since it's popped up. And I also am going to I guess I'm not going to. Oh, here it is. I have this tiny little bat die cut. It's not cut out from anything Stampin' Up. In fact, I couldn't even tell you where it came from. I do know there are some older Stampin' Up bundles that have dies that cut out bats. So I'm just going to set that bat right up there. That's kind of a cool look. All right. Let's grab another. Got another tag here. Sentiment. So let's put some glue on there. And we will adhere that to our card. Try to line it up, get it straight. then I'm going to take my little bow that I've done ahead of time. I will put a little dot of glue on it. And we'll adhere it to that. So what do you think about, shall we give the cat some blingy eyes? I've got some of the rhinestone basic jewels, just the silver ones. Let me grab my tweezers, and I'm going to grab 2 of the smaller ones. And we'll give our little Halloween cat some eyes. I suppose if you wanted it really creepy, you could do them in red. So anyway, there's some fun ideas for this card. What do you think of it? Let me show you again what we've got. There's a kind of plain one. There's the one with the choir bow and the rhinestones. That one is in Night of Navy with the background stamped. This one has the clouds. This one has the little bat. So give me your thoughts about this. Let me know what you think. And if you're going to make one, I think it's great that you don't need a bunch of products to do this. And Halloween will be here before we know it. So this would be a fun card. Anyway, I appreciate you stopping by today. If you're getting anything out of my videos, please hit the like button. Share the videos with your friends and families. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. It helps my channel grow. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.